Hi guys, you got Frankenfoot coming at you with another builder base video. Sorry, I'm trying to get this frog out of my throat here. So we have started our first war since the update. It will kick. Well, we haven't started it. We found a match, so we'll actually go back to regular war tonight, and hopefully I still remember how to do that. It's been a while. I feel like this builder base thing has messed with my brain. But the builder base is interesting, just for no other reason that we're all jumping in on the front end of this, all together, and there's a massive pool of people, and I feel like every day just brings something new. At first, you could just get by with some barbarians, and you could three-star base, and that was it. You just had a cannon, and you could close that piece of wall, and eventually people started doing minions and just rolling over bases that way, and then you built your firecrackers, and then minions vanished, and then Teslas started popping up, and then people started building more walls, and it's just been this amazing, well, amazing maybe is a bit strong, but it's been this very interesting evolution that every day is just sort of brand new. And every day you have to reconfigure how you're going to lay things out, and how you're going to attack bases. And so what I've been having the most success with these days is this barbarian giant archer combo. These days being like the past 48 hours. So if you want to call that these days, there you go. And the reason that this has been working is because take a look at my base. This is what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are making a side with a hole in the wall where you're going to try to bring people in, and they're going to get hit with traps and all that other stuff. Or you can come in on the side completely opposite that. And in my case, I try to make that difficult. They won't see this Tesla, they won't see these mines. So if you try to come over here, you're going to be contending with that pretty quick. And then you're going to deal with these traps, and then the next thing you're going to have to contend with is that crusher. So the giants, the barbarians would be very weak against the crusher. The barbarians especially. I think one landing of that rock and they're gone. And then versus over here, you've got to contend with the traps. So the two beautiful things the barbarian brings you is you can bring a lot of them. You can bring more barbarians than archers. Once you get them upgraded, and at this point, I think I've got everything upgraded to builder hall level 3. Minions are working on it. So you can bring more barbarians. So that means if I send 2 barbarians in here, I can get rid of both of these traps. And that means the spring trap, which would have knocked out half my giants, isn't going to do anything now. And then this, which would have sent the other giant propelling into effectively suicide as it gets hit with this cannon crusher and, this double cannon. Double cannon's a lot worse. Double cannon, and crusher all at the same time. So 1 or 2 barbarians can knock that out, or can get rid of those traps. And then they're pretty powerful units as well. If you deploy them correctly, it seems. So I guess I'll just shut up. No, I won't shut up. I'll start going through some of these replays. So this is an interesting matchup. You can't pick your bases, so you win some, you lose some, and the fact that armies are ready so quickly is close to it's close to the end of the universe for me, because I'll lose one and I'll get angry, and then I've got to end on a victory, and then I'll get frustrated, and then I'll play the next one. I'll lose that one again, and then my kids start fussing or something happens, and then it's a spiral downward. But anyway, so as you can also see, I don't get 3-starred. A high percentage 2-star is about the worst that has been happening to me. I don't know if y'all are getting 3-starred very much, but I'm not getting many 3-stars, and I'm not getting 3-starred. So really the name of the game is to take out the town hall and get as much other collateral damage as you can. And that's how I've been trying to deploy this strategy. So, a couple basic steps. You notice you have 2 giants, 6 archers, and 10 barbarians. And this strategy is good when you want to try to break through a wall, because barbarians are very good at breaking through a wall. Archers don't often target the wall right away. But if you drop giants and then drop some barbarians behind them, they will be raged for a bit. They'll take out that wall, and then they'll progress into the base. So it helps your giants stay alive too. So the name of the game is, with your archers, start seeing what buildings you can kind of pick off and maybe start a funnel. So Everything has such long ranges in this game. It's really tough to contend with. So I thought that might have been vulnerable, but that Archer Tower range is just so bodacious. I don't know that any of these buildings are vulnerable. But I've got 6 archers, which is some. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough to try to pick off a few buildings. But yeah, we'll try to do that. Try to pick off a few buildings. Try to establish a funnel, and then pick the side you want to send in your giants. I haven't seen this replay, or I have seen this replay, but I don't remember exactly what I did. But my guess is I would have tried to pick off some of these exterior buildings here. These guys look like they may be vulnerable to an archer attack. Ooh, no, not these guys. If a cannon's right up against the wall, you're not going to be able to get a building right on the other side of that wall. This one might be vulnerable. I thought this one was, but I don't think it was. These guys look, this guy looks like it might be vulnerable. So what I think I would do here is pick off some buildings with the archers, pick a side to come in on. And in this instance, the Crusher is the worst thing for barbarians. It's the only, other than mines at the moment, it's the only splash damage. And barbarians are really weak against splash damage. So I probably want to come in the side opposite that. I'm thinking that's over here. So pick off buildings with the archers. Maybe if you need to, use some barbarians to establish a funnel. Like I might have rushed this with some barbarians just to take it out. Then drop your giants. Then barbarians in behind them to help break through that wall. And then I'd like to leave a few behind. I don't know that it's worth leaving a barbarian just because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But definitely leave at least one archer left over in your bag to try to pick off any buildings that you can pick off after the main bulk of the defenses have died. So let's see how this thing plays out. Let's see. All right, so trying to pick off these buildings. I believe this poor girl gets shot. God, oh no! She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. Barely. Woo! All right. Let's see. Is she gonna make it? All right. Things are looking okay. That cannon might get her. Yep. Man, that circle. It's like tennis. You can't even touch the line. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to try to enter from the top. So you see barbarians coming in and try to help with that funnel. Giants are going to come in down here. So I'm coming in the side opposite the Crusher, which is wise because it's getting you to the builder's hut. Still don't know where the Tesla is here. So bust through the wall. I'm sending the rest of the barbarians. I'm sending one more archer just for backup. There comes the Tesla. And I've still got one more archer. I don't think I'm going to get enough buildings down to be able to pick anything off. If that archer tower falls, maybe. Oh, it does fall. So this gem mine is vulnerable. I don't know if I had the wherewithal. Oh, no, I sent that last archer in, and she's what took out the archer tower. So, anyway, that was a 56 2-star. That's enough to get the victory. Let's see. And this guy must have had a disconnect or something. But, yeah. So that's why it was enough to get the victory. Let's not worry about that one. It didn't work out so well. Couple of losses here. Tried it with minions. It didn't work out in that case. I thought it would. Here's a decent attack. It wasn't enough for the victory. Let's see how things work out here. So he's just begging you to come running in here. And you know there's 2 spring traps in here. So you can do one of 2 things. You can do what he wants, which is send things in here and watch your giants fly. You can try sending some barbarians in here. Watch them fly and then get pounded by that Crusher. So this was just not a good spot to enter. So what else do we have? We've got short-range defenses. Great, God bless them. Might be able to pick these buildings off with an archer. I'd probably want to come in the side opposite the Crusher. So if you can take out these buildings, then you just got to worry about these guys. So you can establish a decent funnel. Send giants in. Send the barbarians in behind them. And, oh, minions. I did have minions in this. Why on earth did I do that? Okay, sorry. Wrong attack. Let's see what... Oh, they magically morphed into archers. There you go. They magically morphed into archers. It's magical. Or it's the push of a button. Or push of 2 buttons, I guess. So we'll probably take these out. Maybe try to establish a funnel. Bust in over here. We'll take out the town hall. Some of these point defenses. Stay away from the Crusher. Have that be the last thing you engage. If you happen to take everything out and it's vulnerable to some archers, do that. But I don't think we'll do that in this case. So, let's see what happens. There we go. Yeah, the 60 seconds. Definitely take that 60 seconds to really plan out what you're doing. So it looks like maybe I'm trying to get both of those buildings with a single archer. Also, you do have 3 minutes to attack. Oh, no, I'm sending the second archer right there. You do have 3 minutes to attack. It's probably, I don't know, the Tesla's either here or here. But I don't ever run out of time. It's not like, oh, if I just had 5 more seconds, I would have done perfect. Like I do have in regular war attacks. So anyway, so funnel established. Barbarians come in. They start wrecking stuff. Probably should be more patient. Let my giants jumping ahead of me and take the brunt of the attack. But yeah, you see, I send the rest of the barbarians and archers in, just trying to get that builder's hut while that giant is still alive and tanking. All right, and we got it. We might even get the Tesla. Pachoo! There you go, 56%. So, yeah, like I said, the name of the game is really get a town hall and try to get as much collateral damage as possible. Let's see, what else? We just went through that one. Let's watch his. So he has the same army. He did better on me. Let's see what he did. Daniel Ghaffari. So he's sending in archers to try to tank. He didn't send any barbarians, or he's sending archers in to try to funnel, I guess. Didn't send any barbarians in to try to trip those traps. He let one giant die, and that was unfortunate. And then he's going to go die. But he just had a lot of barbarians coming in. And they're going to be able to sweep through this base until they hit that crusher, in which case they are kaputskis. Yeah, so he just managed to take out a few more buildings than I did. Oh, no, we don't want to play again. Return home. Return home, I say. Let's see, that was that guy. Okay, ooh, this is one where it seemed to work quite well. Let's see what's going to happen here. Ah, interesting base. So give up on sending giants in here. It's not going to happen. They will go an amazing distance to find a hole. Troops will travel a surprising amount of distance to find a hole. I might have felt it out with a barbarian, which is something that you can do with barbarians. You can't quite do it with archers, because you just don't have that many of them. But yeah, this guy was down, so he was vulnerable. We'll go ahead and take him out. Oh, look at that. You overzealous cannon, you. So, looks like what I'm trying to do is sort of start that funnel with the barbarians. I don't want to waste any more archers. Let them go in there, trip the traps. Now I think we've got enough of a funnel established. We'll send in the giants with the barbarians behind them. All the barbarians are going in. And then we're just going to have archers sort of maybe sneak around the outside of the base and take out what they can take out. Oh, I remember this attack now. Yeah, so didn't quite get the town hall in the initial push, but thankfully one archer stayed behind and decided she was going to shoot through this wall, and she did go in and take out this builder's hut 4. Yes, that is the interesting thing. When do you go up in town hall? There's not. I'm so used to not rushing. But I don't see any downside to rushing. You get new troops and you get new defenses more quickly. So I don't see any real downside to rushing here. I don't plan on doing it. I don't know if I'm going to finish my walls or not, because when things are moving so fast, even just delaying it a day is sort of detrimental to your progress. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what most people do. We'll see what works well. In this case, you see you can sort of pick off some buildings out here, except for that archer tower is mean. She shot my archer in the head with an arrow. You might be able to come in on this side. That's what I'd really like to do here. Because that's so far, that's far enough away that I think things, if you try to come in from this corner, I think things might not want to redirect. We'll see. But just trying to get that funnel. There we go. Giants come in. They're attacking the wall. That's what we want. Send in... Oh, I kept one behind. I don't know if that's wise or not. Send in the frickin' barbarians. Let them wreak havoc. Let them go nuts. Send in archers behind them. And yeah, you're just trying to make that push. So the good thing about the barbarians is they also sort of negate that awful double cannon. The thing is a beast of a devil. Whew. Yeah, don't mess with that double cannon. Alright, so we've got a torque there. Which one did I just show? Well, we'll close out with this one. Last attack I just did right before filming this. So he's got holes, going to have a hard time sitting in Giants and anywhere but the holes. So we'll probably try to establish a funnel over here, take out some buildings, and then come in on this side opposite the crusher. He's also got a cannon down there too. So you see the archers doing their work. Yeah, take your time. Plenty of time here. So the Tesla pops up. So we'll probably send in a feeler barbarian in here to try to trip any traps that may exist. We'll see how that works out. I tried to see if I could get on this side of the base, and I couldn't. So you see, he actually tripped 2 traps in his little journey. We'll try one more. Second spring trap down. Now it's time for the Giants. So this is when you give up and you go for the hole. Probably could have been more patient on those barbarians. They came in so fast. They hit that mine, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I could have maybe avoided some of the damage. Well, it doesn't matter. They took out everything they needed to take out. Once they hit the crusher, it's game over. So, yeah, 1 archer left. Not sure where to deploy it. Can't take any of these things out because of the cannon. We'll try to take out this firecracker. So I dropped it up there, and she decided to walk all the way around here. And yeah, I think 2 spaces is enough that the archer isn't gonna shoot over the wall to get it. So, anyway, there you go. There's some examples for you. I kind of hate that I don't get 3 stars. Because I'm used to getting 3-star attacks. That's what I'm used to going for. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Ooh, I should upgrade something. Let's upgrade that cannon. Yeah. So, yeah, do what you got to do. Those high percentage 2 stars are usually enough to get you the victory here. And the name of this game is exclusively trophy pushing, which I like in the sense that, you know, this is it. This is really just competitive gameplay. Who can do what? Who can get the most trophies? Do you upgrade your town hall? Do you stay at your current town hall level? Do you max out town halls? What do you do? So it's very interesting. There's like no distractions. I think over time it would get boring because there's not the complexity of war attacks and things like that to add to it. But yeah. Anyway, there you go. Builder's base. Giants, archers, barbarians. Doing me well at the Builder's Hall 3 level today. We'll see what we need to do tomorrow.